And welcome if it's your first time round the block on the Michael Bit of Allsorts channel. I just did a video for my auditor of the month net. This is for June as well. Goes to the awesome Gwent auditor. He does some awesome videos. And his channel's really awesome and he's very professional, so that's why I picked him as my auditor of the month, folks. And there's some awful behaviour, very rude security guard, but there is a nice chap, so it's polite to the Gwent auditor. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and this is my auditor of the month for the Gwent auditor. Just have to get my thing ready, folks. But I'll play it now, folks.
This is DGA. It's a building which is known as Castlewood. And I realised that I had to move to work from this. So this light's not even on anyway. That was a waste of time. Might as well switch that off. Keep it there anyway, because we know we'll probably plug in it. So we'll still use my built-in light for the camera. This is being recorded for purposes of corporations and science not compensated to get this. There's no science to site. There we go, we've got some police cars down here. Police parking in areas. Label the Somerset. Police car. This is response cars as well. We've all got full loads. This is where they keep all the post in here then. That's a bit, yeah. It's Castlewood. One minute, right? Let's see what that is for. Reach off to the sword. Some people sat over here as well. This is a public building, it's Castlewood. It's like quite an interesting building. There's some coffee in here as well. Hello? Filming? What's it got to do with you? What's it got to do with you? Who are you, sorry? Yeah, who's asking? Right, okay, so public building. Okay, right.
So you're going to have to leave, I'm sorry to say.
Do you have any authority?
Pardon?
Do you have any authority?
Yeah, I work for the council. It's
Management or anything to sort of remove my right of access? Because
bear with me. Do you want to stay here a sec?
yeah, well, I can walk around. I'm going to carry on walking around the building.
Get something if you want.
Well, as I say, I'll be around the building, so you'll see me around. Well, if you want to. literally done Wilfred Fuller, so not long ago. That's right, mate. Just wondering what this was then, yeah, that's all. So if this is private, why is the people sat around there then? And there's no signs to say this is private. My point being, sir, there's no signs or anything to say this is private. There's no signs to say it's private.
Yeah, I've got a guy here walking around with a camera
All
recording.
sat right there.
I've asked him if he can leave the premises because it's private. He's not allowed to leave it.
I haven't noticed any signs to say private property. It's all
He's still
public
whipping out the
access.
poster. He said there's no signage on the barrier to say that he's not allowed to do anything. So it's, that he can be in here. He's just walking around recording with a camera. We find the poster filming in here.
Obviously, I'm going to be careful what I film. I don't want to get any personal information on it.
It's just like poster. Cheers, mate. Somebody's going to come down and speak to you now.
Yeah, no worries, I'm just being careful what I'm filming because I don't want to get any personal information on it.
How are you doing, mate? Sorry about that.
Yeah, you? Yeah, anything I can assist you with?
Just wondering what your film just started interest really.
Just the building, anything I can see, the police cars.
Okay.
So-
If you could stay the opposite side of that barrier for me.
I mean, my point is, there's no sign there to say that this is private property, and there's also people sat around there.
So no, so
That's
they're,
public
they're
area.
members of staff, and it's all for health and safety. This is a used area for cars, and it's just looking out for your best interests.
What I can suggest then is that you put a sign up there just to say
No problem.
this
No
is
problem.
private.
More than happy to do that. As I said, if you can with this car comes through now.
Take that on board.
Oh no, 100%. No, we'll arrange to look at getting something put up. But yeah, as I said, it's sort of through around this health and safety here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nothing stopping you doing it at all.
Yeah, I appreciate how polite you've been as well.
No.
Otherwise, if you come out with a bit different attitude, I might have said no.
But
But
it doesn't get anywhere, does it really?
So you are. It's not both ways.
Just any particular reason for the film? Or just
Just for my own interest, really.
okay.
Something I.
Yeah, absolutely fine. I would avoid. Again, so our car park barrier, which is the other side,
So the barrier that way as
there's
well.
another barrier which is broken. So both barriers are up at the moment.
So what that does give people, though, is an implied right of access, which comes under Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972. It gives people an implication of access. Whilst somebody of authority can remove your access, which then would become a civil matter, civil trespass.
I'll show you. I'm more than happy to show you where it is.
Yeah.
As I said, one of the barriers is broken, so we've had to open access to allow staff to park in there. Otherwise, no one can get in. Which, as you can imagine, even as quiet as we are at the moment, it still poses a few problems. So you can pretty much stay this side. See where that raised barrier is there?
Yeah, I can see that.
And there's a sort of bush that runs the other side of those cars. If you can stay in this section here, obviously more for your own safety, because there are a lot of moving vehicles and there are sort of public pathways.
Yeah, that's fine. I appreciate your concern, but I'm responsible for my own safety.
No, of course, but if something happens, we'll not pay for it below. So yeah,
Appreciate your concern.
no problem at all.
Okay, thank you. Have a lovely day.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much. Right, so yeah, that barrier is there. That's that area. So yeah, we might want to look at putting some signs up there, as it does give an implication of access to members of the public. So yeah, this is the Castlewood, the council buildings. Reception is currently closed, apparently. So maybe people go ahead and members of the public go in there then. What are people supposed to do? We've got police customer phone, Avon and Somerset Police Authority. Right. So can we go in the building? All deliveries. Yeah. So the members of the public say we can. It just says, welcome to Castlewood, no smoking, no cycles, automatic doors, no handles or hoods, no push bikes, here in lieu, drink, recording equipment, not the business. So, obviously, we're going to stay wherever's public, we're not going to go in due to that sign over there. So, yeah. Hello, sir. Yeah, just filming. Yeah. Just for my own interest. Oh no, I just looked at sound of their recording equipment not permitted, so I'm just going to access whoever's public. Okay, sir? You have a good day. Yeah. You notice the sign? We're going to be respectful of that sign. Don't like the gentleman saying there. Like to see he's got his SIA license on display. So to be fair, they've been quite reasonable. So there's the car park. So I'd imagine we can go about as far as where this line is shown, where this path ends, and we can go about as far as that. And yeah, it's about as far as we can go there. Hello. There's another guy over there. Go. All I can say is they need to put some sort of blind shirt or something, because you can see computer screens visible over there. So it's the GDPR. Just highlighting an issue.
You're not allowed to film in the building. There are people.
I'm not in the building.
You're not allowed to film
in the building.
You're not allowed to film in. We're not allowed to film.
I was just highlighting an issue. Can I highlight that to you guys? No, don't touch me.
You're not allowed to film people. You haven't got no permission. Yes, you do. To film people.
So can you
Yes,
check
you
that?
do.
I don't need permission to film.
Yeah, you
Why are you
do.
getting in my face, please?
Because we don't want you filming people.
That's not a reason to get in my face, okay?
Thank you.
That's unwanted contact if you touch me there.
What's your name?
I'm not giving any details.
Well, you are just filming people in there.
I was highlighting an issue
you're
of the
not
data
allowed to
protection
film
risk. There
people.
should be blinds there to cover up.
No, you shouldn't be coming right here, should you?
People can see that anyway. There's no signs to
This is
restrict access to this area.
privateness, isn't it? Could you move on?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Eh?
What are you going to do?
I'm not going to incite your tail, sir.
So don't.
You leave because we
Look
don't.
how close you are, Jim. Do you think that's
Move
acceptable?
on,
Do you think that's acceptable? You take a step back. You walk away. And I'll walk away. How's that?
And you'll move along.
You go. Yeah. If you
No,
if you
I'm
go, I'll
stopping
go.
you filming inside, sir. That's what I'm trying to do. Stop filming inside.
Well, there's no need to step this close to me, is
I
it?
do because it's
No,
not
there's
filming
not.
inside.
Look, you're right in my space. That's what you are.
DA stands for something.
Yeah, it does.
Which is,
None of your business.
Well, you're not filming people in here. There's vulnerable people in there. Sorry.
it's DWP.
Well, they're in this building, aren't they?
No, they're not.
They're
sir.
not?
No.
We'll crack on then. What did you have to pipe up for?
The vulnerable people. That's all. That's all I'm asking.
You walk away and I'll walk away. How's that? Okay? Step out my face.
No, because I
Step out
got
my
cameras.
face.
Take the pictures. I'm stopping that
Step out my
camera.
face and walk away. There you are. Look how close you are to me. Look where you are.
I'm not even looking at you.
You're right there.
I'm not even
Look
looking
at
at
that distance. Look at this distance. My viewers will see this, eh?
you. As long as you don't take pictures of people inside that are vulnerable, that's okay by me. Unfortunately, we've
Well,
got
then you
vulnerable people. That's all.
I can understand your concern, but
I am concerned that I'm not moving from here.
I am allowed to do that. That's
We won't take pictures of vulnerable people.
yeah, I
think
can.
so.
There's no law. There's no law that prevents me from
Sorry,
doing that.
Reese, is it?
No, I'm not in there. I'm not in there.
You're not allowed to film. It says on the sign.
Yeah, that's inside the building. That's what the sign.
Well, you are filming inside the
Yeah, but
building.
I'm not
You
inside
go
the
to
building.
window.
I'm not inside the
You are
building.
filming inside the
I'm not
building.
inside. Anyway, that's policy. It's not law, is it? So
Oh, come on, there's young people in there, come on.
I'm not filming then. I'm saying if
Come
you
on,
walk
young,
away,
vulnerable people,
I'm
think
trying to
about
be
them.
responsible. I'm saying,
We might
trying to be
support
reasonable,
what you
sir.
do, mate, but there's
trying to be
young,
reasonable, sir.
vulnerable people.
You walk away and I'll walk away.
I am not walking away from here because there's young, vulnerable
Oh,
people.
we're at a stalemate then, aren't we?
Yeah, we're at
We're at a stalemate. We're at a stalemate because you're standing there, I'm standing here. I'm not going anywhere till you do.
Well, I'm not shaking or nothing, mate. You're
So-
making a bit of a fool of yourself, aren't you?
Not really, no.
Oh, I feel so sorry for you.
Always leave it handed.
Well, no, it's not, yeah. We just don't want you taking pictures of vulnerable people. I don't know how many more times I can say it.
Well, you walk away, I'll walk away.
I
That's fine.
know there's vulnerable people in there, sir. And you can walk.
So can you.
Not vulnerable people in there, sir. Do you not
Well,
understand
then
that?
you're by there then, aren't you? You're securing the door, you're securing the building then,
You
aren't
had
you?
your camera up against the window.
Well, if you're there, I can't do that, can I?
That's why I'm stood here. Thank you. We got somewhere.
If you're in there, then if you go in that door and you stand by the window, then I can't do that, can I?
No, but you could do, couldn't you, sir?
Not really, because
Yeah, you could
I'm
do,
telling
but
you,
you've done it
I'm
already
telling you,
once.
I'm telling you,
Tell me what
you
you
walk
want.
away and I'll walk away.
No, sir. You walk. Thank you.
No, I'm
Got
not taking
vulnerable
orders.
people.
I'm not taking
asking you.
orders.
I'm asking you. Sometimes I'm asking you.
Okay.
Vulnerable people. That's all I'm thinking about. Not thinking
I
about
can't
me
be
or you.
concerned.
Vulnerable people.
People on the site.
Well, I get it, yeah.
So, you do what you do.
I just to educate, I don't actually need
No,
permission.
you
I don't
don't need to
permission.
educate us. You do
No.
need to take pictures of vulnerable people in there. Of course you do.
Whilst
course you
for
do.
respect reasons, there's no law that prevents me from doing so.
Police are on their way.
Okay, well, clearly not here.
They're just guys to be here.
They're just
They'll be on their
cars.
way.
There's nothing. You're chasing something, don't you?
I don't know what for.
Or you've been told or something. We're not sure, mate.
Why are you reluctant to say what GGA stands for?
You have to work it out, won't you?
No informed. So,
You have to work it out, then, won't you?
No one's likely to be.
I'm not, I know you're not threatening me.
It's entirely up to you.
I'm not breaking any laws
It's
at all.
fine.
I'm not breaking any laws. Well, that's not, policy isn't law though, is it? Talking to police, that's not a police matter though, is
just
it?
a bit of human decency.
Yeah, but that isn't what it is. It's a waste of police
It's
time.
up to you.
It's a waste of
Yeah, you
police
are.
time.
Thank you.
I was just highlighting an issue. I was just highlighting an issue of the fact that there is a GDPR risk by all this being on view. What I would suggest is that there's a few issues I'm highlighting around this place. There's the issue with there's no signs to say it's private where them barriers are there. So it does give an implied right of access, okay? And I'm highlighting the issue that there's a GDPR risk there. Computer screens can be seen by
We read
people who
this.
are
We
walking
read
through.
this. You're not taking pictures of people. What the?
Doesn't seem so. Well, I'm not, no, don't you start giving that to me, because I'm trying to give you suggestions. I'm trying to help you.
Could you do it in
I'm trying to help
writing?
you.
Could you do it in writing?
I'm trying to
It
help
would be so
you.
much better putting it in writing instead of all this. And it would be very helpful and quite short.
Not really, because no one listens then, do they? You've got to take action on
You want to
yourself.
give people the opportunity, haven't you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
All I said was you walk away.
I'm
and I
taking
come-
2 steps back now, and there's vulnerable people in there. I'm giving you the opportunity to move along. Please. It's a, thank you.
I'm not leaving the front together because I was just speaking to the staff. You're just security, you've got no authority. So,
We have
Over
here.
there, we have.
so
Yeah, we have.
just G4S. I'm not taking orders from G4S. No offence.
Like, well, yeah, you're
So-
laughing down at us, talking down to us. Thank you. This is appreciated. This is not how humans converse, is it? You know what I mean? Be a bit thoughtful. Help one another. The more we help one another,
You'd be in the
it's
feel.
forward.
I'm going to call you the feeling security, to be honest. The feeling security.
With who?
The feeling security. That's what your security. You enforce
Yeah, there's
feelings.
vulnerable people in there, and I'm not having you taking pictures of them. And that's their right in it, really.
It's not right now.
It's not right. You think it's right?
It's
You
not
just
right,
come along
it's
and
not.
take their picture. Oh, mate, come on.
Not for public, no. Not for public, no. So nobody has an expectation of privacy in public. But as I say, I've stepped away. I'm not taking photos of them. I was just highlighting an issue. That's what I've explained that I was
Do
doing.
it in writing. It's lovely to do it in
Just
writing.
highlighting an issue.
Do it in writing.
And as I say, I was just showing where the computer screens are there and they're visible. They could be data, personal things on there. It's on display
Put it in
so everyone's
writing.
walking through.
It'd be
So,
lovely. The information that they might use in me, that could be very helpful.
well, from looking at the staff there, I don't
Well,
think
yeah, you
so.
don't put cameras up against windows, so you don't upset people,
There are
aren't you?
customers there that don't want to
Well, that's a shame because there's no expectation of privacy in a publicly accessible
It's just
place.
human decency. You just have a bit of thought for yourself and other people.
Yeah,
You've covered your face up. Why can't they cover theirs?
they can if they want. They can if they want.
Yeah, but
So-
they should be free to do
I can assure you, the only reason I was recording there is because I was highlighting an issue.
Vulnerable people in there.
Well, in that case, there needs to be, as I suggested, there needs to be privacy created there.
They have got privacy, except
Yeah,
for
there should be
people coming
blinds.
up.
There should be blinds or pillars on that door. On the door, you can see straight through there. So you can
You
see
shouldn't be doing it.
people.
Why would you
This
want to do
needs
it?
to be because I'm highlighting an issue.
You made an issue. You're not
I'm
highlighting
not
an
making any issue. I'm not making any
You've
issue.
just made the issue.
I'm highlighting issues. I'm highlighting issues. If you don't want to take those on board, then that's up
Well,
to you.
no, write it down. We can't do it here and now.
So, and I'm saying that's a data protection risk. They're not being covered up. So that's what I'm telling you. Yeah, exactly.
So,
Thank you. Why?
because you're telling.
With a
You're
camera.
telling. You're not asking. You're not giving advice, are you? Telling like you
It's not showing. It's not showing
Telling
people.
again, though.
It's not showing the.
Ask him some opportunity to learn.
Oh, that's
Give us the opportunity.
exactly why I'm coming down. I'm that's why I've come down to tell you that I'd like to have an issue.
Yeah, well,
I'd like to have a couple of issues. That's not
that's not doing it. That's unfortunate. We just heard this little story out. That's someone else.
someone else. Somebody else may say.
Well, you move along then.
Well, I can see there's public access.
Of course there is, but it's just a bit human decency, sir.
Okay, well, as I said
Human
before,
decency,
you
you know.
walk away and I'll walk away.
Yeah, I've got to make sure you go to, haven't I? Because there's
You
vulnerable
know,
people.
because
Once again,
you'll see from there. You'll see from there, mate.
vulnerable people.
I'm just telling you, go
Camera
for it.
pointing in our face.
Yeah? Well, you're the one who approached me.
Well, because you're taking pictures of people inside a building.
So
Vulnerable
I'm
people.
not in your face. You're the one who came to my face.
Yes,
If
to
you
stop-
came-
to
if you
stop
came-
it.
if you had a step back, if you stayed back, kept the distance, you wouldn't.
You're all right. You can just
So-
move along. Thank you.
I'm not taking the bounce. That's what I'm not doing. I'm saying you can do that as well. You can walk as well.
Think about it. Vulnerable people.
Yeah, what am I? What else do?
Nothing, hopefully.
Yeah, not from you.
Well, that's the aim. You big fat body here today. You know what I mean? Trying to stop you taking pictures of vulnerable people. You don't need this.
I can't see anybody. All I can see is you at the minute.
I'm succeeding in our side. Doing what I'm trying to do. It's
It's
vulnerable
obvious,
people.
right? Where you
Because
you see your side, and I'm over here now.
You're start speaking to you, aren't you?
Come on, what problem am I causing
There's
here?
vulnerable
Now?
people who look like taking pictures of. That's all.
Well, I'm over here now. What
Yeah, but
problem
that's
am
all
I
we would
causing
like.
here?
That's all we would like. Yeah, but you're going to be here all afternoon now, aren't you?
I mean, you got your
Well,
hands
you are, yeah.
You've got something to hide, obviously.
It's called creating privacy. It's called creating privacy. You could do the same if you want to.
So we can't go in and ask everyone who comes in here, can we?
Thank you.
You know, I need to make the most of our job.
So it's not our job.
Okay, I can see you've all got you're following the SI rules.
Yeah.
And-
You know,
I respect
we're not-
that, yeah.
It's just vulnerable people you're taking pictures of. You can't have that.
Yeah, as I said, I'm here now, aren't I?
You
So,
weren't.
because you were very close to me. I was just trying to be reasonable.
We're down now and
Trying to be reasonable. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to reason with
that
you.
would be nothing but reasonable.
No, I'm saying that, but
You went round there, next minute you're waving through the window right now.
I didn't need to leave, did I? I didn't need to leave. I didn't need to leave.
I'm asking
anyway.
you, we're just asking you to stop taking pictures of vulnerable people, sir.
I'm not, am I?
You were.
No, I wasn't. I've told you what I was doing. I've told you what I was doing. I was highlighting an issue. I did. That's going to be. I don't think the vulnerable people are going to be very happy with us. I just wanted to get to You can ask, as I say. You can ask, as I say. I've been 10 years. I don't see what the issue is, to be honest.
People in there, so I've said it right from your side. I'm not sure what bit I don't understand.
The fact that I'm by you, what am I getting from you? Behind the shed? Privacy's been protected by you, it's just not been protected by there.
20 minutes, so you know what that's about.
Yeah, because you were close and all I asked was just for you to move away, and you didn't, so that's why I carried on standing with it. No, we have now, yes, because you started moving away from me, so you're being, you started off with an issue, now
You
you've,
want to stop the camera. You're taking pictures of people inside. You can have the camera on, it's okay, sir.
thank you,
You know what I
thank
mean?
you, we're getting
Well,
somewhere now.
don't take, no, you're not getting anywhere. You're not going in there taking pictures of vulnerable people, sir. End of.
I know I can't
End
go in
of.
there, I know I can't go in there. It's in closed
Thank you,
premises.
sir. We got somewhere, huh?
I know I can't go in there. I know I can't go in there. It's in closed premises. All I was doing was just highlighting an
You
issue.
go in there, but not with a camera.
Yeah, it's your policy, isn't it? Well, not your policy, but their
It's
policy.
the rules.
So,
You know what I mean?
you're under a different policy. You're contracted security, so.
We got to tell the people now.
Ah, that's you, innit? It's your job, so. Where am I stood now? Oh, yeah. I can do, can't I? I'm not causing anyone any harm now.
You are.
Can I see you? Can I see you? That's what I told you. I was doing it, Danny. You came right up into my face like that.
Because I was stopping the camera, not your face. I was stopping the camera. So
What do you think that's reasonable? To come and stand right in my personal space?
you have not personal
I'm not coming up into your personal space, am I? Oh, I didn't. You came up into mine. I'm stepping
Wonderful
in.
argument, mate.
You're coming right up into my face. You're the one who came out of
Why
there.
would you film it in the window? I've nothing absolutely.
I'm not getting anywhere with you, am I?
Why would you? You're taking pictures of vulnerable people. It's not very nice. Have a good argument. Have a good piece.
As I was telling you, I was highlighting an issue.
Don't take a picture of vulnerable people.
I told you I wasn't taking pictures of other people. That's your words. That's coming out of your mouth, not mine. So
I've said it a lot, and I was asking.
I know you've said it a lot, and I've told you that's not what I was doing.
Asking you what you were.
I was
That's what I was telling you were doing.
No,
You didn't know what you were doing.
don't be telling me what I was doing. I know what I was
what you were
doing.
doing. You had no idea what you were
I
doing.
was highlighting issues. I've explained. You don't seem to realise that.
No,
So.
you don't seem to explain. There's certain ways of going about it. Unfortunately.
You're entitled to your opinion. So as am I.
Vulnerable.
As am I. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression. So
I'm alright, mate.
okay. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'm going to crack on what I was doing before, highlighting issues. Simple as that, see? Right, gentlemen. So there's the front desk. There doesn't seem to be any damage or anything there. Let's just check these. No, they're pretty solid. That is a bit cracked there. As you can see, the stone is a bit cracked. They're not loose though. There's no cracks or damages to any of this. See if there's any health and safety risks. So these are all fine. Let's check this one in the glass here. So, this one's a bit loose. That was a bit loose there. It's fine at the minute. So, let's see if the bench is secure. Okay. I'm going to check this bench, make sure it's not damaged at all. Okay. Hello, you alright? Yeah, not too bad. Anything I can help with?
Sorry, I'm not. Sorry.
The public obviously outside, still inside the door.
As I said, as I tried to explain to them, I was just highlighting the issue.
Sit down and chat.
You want to?
Again, I'm not gonna. You obviously know all of your rules and regulations and what you're allowed and not allowed to do. I'm not gonna pretend like I do. I received a call from staff in DWP saying that you were filming through the window.
That's the button work of pensions, you know.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And they said they politely asked you to sort of move on. You were by the window.
Which I did, I moved to the side there.
Okay.
So,
I'm not going to dispute who said what because it will turn into a he said, she said. I do know it's making them and their clients a little bit uncomfortable, sort of being on film. So again, I know we've asked you to move from around there, move round to the front, which you did, no problem at all. If you could sort of avoid filming in windows and
that's all I was doing there is I was highlighting the issue. But there's no blinds there, there's computer screens that are visible.
Okay.
And that could be a data protection risk, and that,
Okay.
they wouldn't listen to that at all. They were just
Okay.
saying, they just kept saying, you're filming vulnerable people, you're filming vulnerable people. I said, No, I'm not. Here you are, you take photos of
Again,
vulnerable
I
people.
will more than happily go back in there and reiterate that issue to them.
Thank you.
Because there's no reason why, even if there is no blinds, they can put screen protectors on.
Mhm.
So I will go in and reiterate that point to their two managers in there. As I said, I'd say sort of where possible, if you could sort of avoid, as I said, a few staff sort of felt a little bit uncomfortable.
Okay, as you've been reasonable, as I said before, as you've been reasonable with me, I'm
Oh no,
I'm
100%.
reasonable
And,
with you,
and,
so.
and you know, as we said walking around a minute ago, you know, it gets nobody, it doesn't get anyone anywhere. Sort of by arguing and saying you need to move from here.
But the reason I wasn't going to listen to them at first, because one of them got right up into my face, and
Okay.
I really didn't appreciate
Okay,
that at all.
I wouldn't myself. I will, as I said, I will go back in and I will sort of reiterate the issues that you just sort of raised to me with the blinds. The blind actually falls under us and not them, so I will look at that myself. But in terms of screen protectors, I will get them to look at things like
So
that.
there's a few different leaseholders in this building. So is it?
Yes, so the building is owned by the council, and there are, as I say, tenants. You've got sort of the NHS upstairs, and sort of the council shareholders.
I didn't know the NHS were in this building at all.
Yes, so NHS are based upstairs, or is surrounded.
Right, so Yvonne and Somerset Police are in here as well.
They are not in the main building. They have a bit of a sort of a breakout area where they can sort of park up, sort of have a coffee, catch up on paperwork, and then.
Yeah, Wolford Fuller's just down the road. I went up there doing what I'm doing now, just filming.
Yeah.
And the police officer comes down, and his colleagues were great.
Okay.
But he starts getting right up into my face, shouting at me, screaming at me, saying I could be a security risk, recording, everything like that. So, and he says I'm detained. He doesn't say which section or which act under. So he's.
Again, I'm not going to pretend like I know all of the acts and where you're allowed to film and where you're not allowed to film. I'm not going to try.
Well, clearly the police don't either in some cases.
But yeah, so the police are here. They're based up at the post room, which is where you were near earlier.
Right. Okay.
As I said, it's more of a small breakout area, a toilet, a small kitchen for them to grab a cup of tea.
So no neighbourhood. No,
Not that I'm aware of. There used to be a police phone on the wall when they were based sort of in reception a little bit as well, but that's been
No inquiry desk in here at all.
not that I'm aware of. We were told if anybody's a mention to send them to Portishead.
Okay, yeah,
Or
HQ, yeah.
to ring one.
So HQ, you have to pre-arrange if you want to go in there. It says on the gate outside.
Right.
The porter said HQ to go. You have to pre-arrange a visit to go in there. Otherwise, you can't go into the HQ there. So.
Okay.
So as I say, I just try and find out a bit of information,
Of course.
try and highlight issues, and then I put this on social.